You're on, Steph.
All right. So
You've never not kicked it up. This would be interesting.
Happy Saturday. So I don't even have my back to you. It's awkward with this whole setup. But anyway, good morning.
Make sure that's on.
I think I'm on. All right, everybody. So just start off cross-legged position and point your palms of your hands up to the sky. Let me just adjust this mic a little bit. There we go. All right. So stack your spine up long and tall. Close your eyes. Just let your knees drop open. And just take these moments here as a way of connecting with your breath and drawing awareness from the inside out, focusing on you and only you right now. Everything else that's cluttering your mind will be there at the end of this hour. So hit the pause button. Take a deep breath in, everybody. And now take your time exhaling the breath all the way out. And again, take a deep breath in. And then slowly exhale the breath back out. Just bring your hands in front of the heart. And let's lower down the right ear down towards the right shoulder. So stretching out, lengthening on the left side of the neck, and still keeping a balance between both sit bones. And lifting the head back up. And now lowering down. Ooh, left ear down to left shoulder. So looking straight ahead. Try not to look down. That's it. Look straight out. Pressing the ear down to the shoulder, lengthening the right side of the neck here. And coming back up. Lowering the chin down to the chest while lengthening the spine. And bringing the head back up. And now lifting the chin up high to the sky. And coming on back up. Let's come on up onto all fours, everyone. So just set your knees right underneath your hips and your hands beneath your shoulders. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, just lift up right leg and left arm. Just finding some balance here to start. We're going to visit this pose later on today. And just coming on back to all fours. Checking in with balance, extending out left leg, right arm. Drawing the belly button back away from your clothing. And really reaching and extending here. Coming on back to all fours. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale the breath, round the back, pump the ribs up high to the sky. And everybody just return back to a flat back. Inhale here, please. And then exhale, rounding the back, tucking the chin in, grounding into the palms of your hands. And continue here between these two poses, just working with your breath. Your choice to come to a flat back, or if you want to come to an arch looking up. But as you round that back, tuck the chin in and really think about pressing the back of the ribs to the sun. Letting your breath initiate your movements here and just warming up the spine. If you just got done doing HIIT with us, this probably feels really good. Oh, we got a nice little breeze out here. I feel like I should say thank you to Mother Nature for that one. And just coming back to a flat back, everybody. Walking on back into a plank position. Press your hands and feet into the mat, hold them there, and lift your hips up high, coming into your down dog. So grounding your heels down towards the mat as the chest presses back to the thighs. Feel your hands pressing into the mat and send your chest back. That's it. Now you're going to notice right now that you want to press your heels down to the mat, and they may or may not touch the mat. It's all good as long as the intention is there. Try to relax through your neck and shoulders and just let your head hang loose. Look up, everybody. Step forward with the right foot up between the hands. And if you need to help it through, help it through. Drop the back left knee down and just walk yourselves on up, sinking into the hips here. So lift the arms on and lower the right arm down and reach up and over with the left. And both hands back down. Step on back into downward dog. Lower the heels down, pressing the sit bones up high. And now everybody step forward with the left foot right up between the hands, dropping the right knee down, and walk it on up. Lower that left elbow down to the thigh, reaching the right arm up and over, sinking into the hips and just taking a side stretch here. And hands coming on back down. Step it back and let's walk the dog, everybody. So, pressing into the hands, bend the right knee, drop the left heel down, and switching sides whenever it feels good to you. So just walking it out here, everyone. And lifting up both heels, lowering them both down to the mat. And now look up, walk or jump the feet up to the hands. Hang here. Tuck the chin in and just roll the body up. I'm going to face this way. I don't want to face that way. Will this still work for you?
Whatever. Turn however you want.
It's going to kind of go. I can see these by the side, I think, all right? Let's see it. I thought that was awkward. Okay, I feel better now. All right, so let's just start here at the front of the mat, everybody. Take a deep breath in and stretch. Reach the hands up high to the sky. Divide the feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Hold on to the left wrist. Lift the ribs off the hips and taking the side stretch here. So the first time we do this, keep the weight balanced in both feet and just keep lengthening here more on the left side of the body as you reach to the pool. Coming back on up, keeping the weight balanced, lift on up, and over to the other side. Again, keeping the weight balanced here. Bringing it back up, switching, holding back onto the left wrist, lift, and now press the hips to the garage as you reach to the pool. Finding a little bit more length. Use your breath and see where you can go with this. And coming on up. One last time, lift it off, reach over and press the hips over to the pool, reach to the garage. And coming on back up. Take the hands back behind you and open up here. So reach the arms on up, and now drop back the right arm. Oops, that was your right arm. Reach the left arm out to the side and reach it on back. And just take a stretch here. Your fingers may touch, they may not, but just keep reaching, trying to walk the fingers down your back towards one another. If you want to grab a shirt or a towel, you certainly can. And just open the arms back out to the side. Left arm goes up, right arm goes back, and again, just reaching the fingertips towards one another. Looking straight ahead.
Yeah, that side's good.
And we will visit this again. Are you excited? I love giving you previews. All right, just take the hands onto the front of the thighs, bring the feet back in, hip width apart, everybody, and just come to a half forward fold. So I'm going to have you stop here and check in. So draw the shoulders back. You don't want them to give in to gravity and roll forward. And check into where the weight is in your feet. You want to be able to maintain it in all four corners of the feet, keeping that balance. Continuing to resist gravity, pulling your belly button back towards your spine. And drill those hands into the front of the legs and see if you can create some more length from the tail to the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in here, please. And then just exhale, floating on down, hang here. So let's bend the knees deep, everybody. Feel the chest resting on the thighs. Let the head hang loose. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, slowly start to straighten the legs. And see how deep you can stay into that forward fold. Let's try that again. So now that you know what to do, you may have a different approach. So keep the chest as close to the thighs as you can. So right now, chest is fully resting on the thighs. You can lift your hands off and you feel the weight of your chest right on the thighs. All right, so now you can have your hands resting on the mat. Nice deep bend for the legs. Take a deep inhale, please, and then as you exhale, just slowly start to extend and straighten those legs, keeping the chest as close to the thighs as you can for as long as you can. Bringing the legs to straight, hanging here. All right, everybody. Step it on back, 1 foot at a time. Bend the knees, step back, coming into plank. All right, so just landmarking here. Shoulders are right over the wrists. Again, abs are strong. Let's just lower the knees to begin. Point the elbows to the back parking lot and lower the body. Hips touch, roll the shoulders, and just lift up into a baby cobra. So let's just hold the baby cobra here. Elbows in tight, chin is dropped down by the chest. Knees are lifting off, belly button's pulling back. That's it. Gosh, you guys look so good today. All right, take a breath in. And as you exhale, press back into child's pose. So just a great place to go to if you need a break at all. And today, if you need to take a break and grab some water, just chill out. Please listen to your body. Trust your instincts. Do what it tells you to do. All right, this isn't the type of class where you push through and you fight for it. That's not what this is all about. Remember, though, when you're in child's pose, it is still a stretch. And it is still a pose. So you want to keep those arms extended on out in front and the tailbone reaching back towards your heels. All right, everybody, from here, tuck the toes under and let's press the hips on up high to the sky. Grounding those hands right into the mat, sending the sit bones up. Just hanging here in your downward dog. So my gift to you is to have you hold this pose and be present in this pose. Try to avoid thinking about what's coming next. Just be here and see what you can learn about yourself in this pose. Dropping the heels down, sending the sit bones up a little higher, pressing the chest a little closer to the thighs, finding and establishing that comfortable breath. Relaxing the muscles in the face and the jaw. Feeling where that energy is, feeling where that tightness is. Noticing what's happening with your body. Just bringing awareness. Not worrying about what comes next, but teaching yourselves how to live in this moment right here. Appreciating it for what it is. And now let's walk the hands back to the feet, coming to the back of the mat. Hang here. Everybody roll the body up. So slowly restacking the spine. Inhale, everybody. Salute the sun. And hands to the heart. All right, so let's start to flow. Feet can be together or hip width apart. We're going to start off in powerful pose. So drop down into your squat. Arms are up, framing the face. Try to look straight ahead. Circle the hands around. Place them on the top of the thighs and press and extend here. Flat back, shoulders pulling back. Lower the body here into the full forward fold. And then go for a walk, everybody, one hand at a time, coming into plank position. Hold it here. Turn to the pool and lift the right hand up. Step the right foot in front if you'd like. That'll just help you to balance. Take the right arm up by the ear, lifting the hips. Coming on back into your plank position. You can lower the knees or just lower the body. Coming down into crocodile, lifting on up into cobra, and returning on back into downward dog. Dropping down into the heels. Step forward, everybody, with the right foot in between the hands. Drop the back knee down and stretch, pressing back. Sinking into the hips, thumbs pressing back. Hands coming down to either side of the foot. Everyone, take it on back into down dog. Walk the hands back to the feet. Hang here. Bend the knees deep. Lift the body up. Powerful pose. That's it. Hands circle around. Press and extend. Shoulders pulling back. Take a deep breath in, everybody. Exhale, lower down a little deeper into your forward fold. Walk it on out. Brace through the core as you walk it out so you land in that awesome plank. Turning now to the garage, left arm up. An option to step that left foot in front. That's it. Take that left arm up by the ear and lift the hips. Roll it right into your plank position. Lower the knees or just bring it on down. Coming on up through your... That's it. And bring it on back. Downward dog. This time, everybody, left foot up between the hands. Right knee down. And let's stretch it back. Sinking to the hips, press the thumbs back. Hands down to either side of the foot. Tuck the back toes under, and here we go, downward dog. Go for a walk, one hand at a time, back to your feet. Hang here. Bend the knees deep so you feel your chest resting on your thighs. Now lift the chest off and come into powerful pose. Extend those arms straight and strong. Circle them around, press and extend to that flat back. Don't let the shoulders roll forward, please. And then exhale into a better forward fold than you've had all morning. Walk it on out, please. Brace the core. Turning to the pool. Option to step the right foot in front. Bring the right arm up by the ear and lift the hips. Take it back into your best plank. Lower down with your options. Coming on up, cobra. Returning on back into downward dog. Dropping the heels. Stepping forward here with the right foot. Left knee down. Take it on back. Stretch here. And hands come back down. Bring it on back, everybody, into your down dog pose. Drop the heels here. Press the hands into the mat. You got it. Now walk it back. Just hang. Hang like a rag doll. And then bend the knees deep. You know what to do. Lift the chest off and extend those arms. Energy out of the fingertips. Beautiful. Take it back around. Press and extend. Feeling those hamstrings kicking in, I hope. Inhale the breath and then exhale, sink into your forward fold. Walk it on out, one hand at a time. Set up the plank and then lift up that left hand, turning to the garage. Left arm up by the ear, lift the hips. Bring it on back around, plank time. Lower back down. Let your breath lift you up through cobra, and your exhale take you back to down dog. Heels pressing down a little closer to the mat. Look up and step forward with the left foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down. And reach up. Press into that front foot to help you balance. Hands coming on back down. Step it on back, downward dog. And walk the hands, back to the feet. We got one more time here. Bend the knees deep. Lift it back up. That's it. Lots of energy out of the fingertips. Circle it around. Press and extend. And then exhale, float back down. Hold it here. Walk it out. Moving just a little slower. Turning to the pool, right arm up. Option to step the right foot in front. And now everyone take that right arm up by the ear and lift the hips. Bring the body back into your best plank. Slowly lower down. Easy flow back up to cobra. Big press back into down dog. Heels pressing down, sit bones reaching up. Press those hands into the mat, straight arms here. Look up and right foot up between the hands. Drop the back knee and reach it back, everyone. Sinking into the hips. Hands coming on back down. Step on back into down dog. And walk it on back. Last time, left side. Hold it here. Hang. And here we go. Bend the knees. Reach those arms up, straight and strong. That's it. Looking powerful there. And take it around. Press. That's it. Finding as much length as you can from your tail to the crown of the head. Breath in. Exhale, float back down. Hang here. Again, moving a little slower. Walk it on out. Take your time. Find plank. Establish it. And then turn to the garage. Extend the left arm high. That's it. You can step the left foot in front if you wish, and everyone take the left arm up by the ear and try to lift those hips. Nice. Bring it on back around. Find your plank. Slowly bring the body back down. And take it up with the breath into Cobra. Pressing back into down dog. Dropping the heels. Hands grounding down. Head hanging loose. Focus to the top of the mat and step up with the left foot. Lower the back knee down and reach. Drop into those hips, everyone. Take the hands back to either side of the foot. And here we go, back to down dog. Walk it back slowly and deliberately. And hang here in your forward fold. Feeling the warmth of your body, use it, and let your breath allow you to float down deeper into your forward fold. Feeling something new, feeling something you haven't felt yet this morning. And now just slowly roll the body up. Inhale, salute the sun. And hands to the head. All right. So I think we're feeling definitely warmer, right? All right, so we're going to try the impossible, which I'm going to consider to be tree right now. I don't know what's less hot, my mat or the turf. But, so finding tree, and it might be a low tree if your leg's feeling as slippery as mine. I'm going to see how this goes. But this might be a great opportunity to learn how to really press your foot into the standing leg. So even if it's slippery, if you can kind of press the foot into the leg, you might be able to establish it there. So good focal point, easy breath, strong core. Arms lift up, arms open. Change your focus, look over to the pool. Looking back to center, and now look over to the garage. And look back to center. And lift the arms up. Just place them back down in front of the heart. And shake it out. All right. So tree on the other side. So remember, trees are all shapes and sizes. Just because you did one version, maybe down here or up here, you can always switch it up on the other side. So let's go for it. So feel what it's like to actually plant this foot against the leg, even if it's down here. But make that connection to the foot pressing into the leg. Try to stabilize there. Try to beat the sweat. And then lift the arms up. And open the arms. So let's focus over to the garage first. That's it. And back to center. And over to the pool. And back to center. And lift those arms on up. And bring the hands back to the heart. Nice work, everybody. And shake it out. I think that's my favorite balance. You guys rock that. All right. Ah. All right, so we're not done with balance, but we're going to find it later on. Inhale, lift up. We're all at the top of the mat. Walk to the front of the mat. Exhale, drop on down. Ooh, walk or jump on back into your plank position. Ha-ha! Lower the body down. Lift on up through Cobra. And a big push back into down dog. Stepping forward with the right foot up between the hands. Drop the back left heel down, and up we go for warrior one. So a little standing strength here. That's it, dropping down deep into your warrior one leg. Nice. Extend those arms as straight as you can. And then open up everybody into warrior two. Focusing over your fingertips. Extend both legs here. Reach forward, and let's come on into triangle. So in triangle, you want to find a straight line here from the left hip to the left shoulder. Really pressing your hips to the back parking lot. Reach up. Take that left arm up by the ear and reach to the front. Keep pressing the hips to the back. Nice, everybody. Just holding your triangle, grounding your feet into the mat, lifting your knees. Try to roll that left shoulder back a little bit. Yeah. Looking straight ahead, try to avoid looking down. And coming on back into warrior two. Drop down deep. Turn the right palm up, and let's go for a sun warrior. Walking the left hand down the back of the left leg. Sink a little lower into that right lunge, and reach back with the right hand. And walk the fingertips down. Sink a little lower. Reach back a little further. That's it. Let's do it one more time. Walk, sink, reach. Nice, everybody. Ready, set. One hand at a time comes down to either side of the foot. Square off in the hips and shoulders. We're going to take that right leg up high to the sky. Extend it on up. Pressing into both hands. All right, so flex hard into that right foot. Really push into the heel. Press into both hands. Let's go for a little bit of a stretch here. We're going to walk the hands back to the left foot. So one hand at a time. Just keep walking it on back. Do your best to keep that right leg lifting and walk to press your chest against the left thigh. Flex hard into that right leg. That's it. Keep the chest pressing back to the thighs. And now walk it back on out. One hand at a time. Lower the leg back down into your plank position. Woo! And just press back into down dog. Dropping the heels down. Head hangs loose. Look up to the top of the mat and walk or jump on back into your plank position. Hanging here. Take your first two fingers around your big toes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Pressing the crown of the head down towards the mat. Keep using your breath. One more full breath here, really taking your time to exhale it all the way out. And now release the hands away from the feet and walk or jump on back into plank position. Lower the knees or just lower the body. Hips touch, coming back up through Cobra and pressing on back into down dog. Drop down into those heels, press the hands into the mat, chest pressing back to the thighs. Feeling it all right now. Making it happen, being present right here in this moment, in this pose. And now look up and take the left foot up between the hands, right heel flat, and we're up here now, warrior one. That's it. Awesome, everybody. Open on up into warrior two, dropping down deep. Focusing over your left fingertips. Finding an easy breath. Lengthen both legs, reach forward and find triangle. So on this side, you really want to press the hips back to the parking lot and lift the ribs away. Finding a straight line from your right shoulder to your right hip. Keeping that length and finding a little more by taking the right arm up by the ear. Reaching to the building. Keeping that right shoulder rolling back, please. And now bending deep into that left leg, coming back into warrior two. Turn the left palm up and reach it on back. So let's take the right fingertips for a walk down the leg, sink a little lower and reach back a little further. And again, walk it on back, sink and reach. Still keeping that back right leg straight. And walk, sink, go back. Nice, everybody. Coming back on up. And one hand at a time. Square off, and now the left leg's going to come up high. Flex hard into that foot. Pressing into the hands, lift the leg up. Try to keep the left leg straight and strong as you press through the heel. Now go for a walk with your hands back to that right foot. Pressing your chest towards your thigh. A little strength and stretch right here. Keep pressing your chest to your thigh. Don't think nose to knee. Please think body to body. And walk it back on out, letting the leg lower down into your plank. Woo. And just press into down dog. Head hanging loose. Look up, and let's bring the feet back up to the hands any way that works for you. All right, this time, everybody, take your hands into gorilla. Step on top of them. Toes are going to come up right to your wrist, right where the hands meet the arms. And then use that connection to press the crown of your head to the mat. Exhale, folding deeper. See where your breath can take you. Don't be afraid to feel something new here. Don't be afraid to go deeper than you've gone. You're nice and warm. Your body is ready for this. But at the same time, listen to your body and know when you've gone far enough. That little balance, that tightrope. Reestablish a comfortable breath. And just smile. I'm trusting that everybody is smiling. Maybe smile a little bit bigger. You know, I like to see what you're capable of. And now take the hands from underneath the feet. Walk the hands up the front of the legs. Find a flat back. So lengthen the spine first here. Head hanging in line with the spine. Shoulders pulling back. Take the arms back into jet airplane. Now feel the core muscles engage as you open the arms out wide. Airplane arms, keeping them up shoulder height. Really trying to reach to either side of the turf. How far can you expand your wings? And then challenge it. Bring the arms up by the ears. Keeping the balance still in all four corners of your feet. Try not to let it sink into your heels. Deep breath in, everybody. Exhale, come back down. And now just slowly roll the body up. One vertebrae at a time. Inhale, salute the sun. And hands to the heart. Stepping back with the right foot into a lunge, drop straight down. So bend the back right knee. So really kind of get into a 90 degree of shoulder, hip, knee. Yeah, that's it. That's where I want you to be. Love it. All right, let's reach the arms up. Why not? Now, take a deep breath in for me. Keep the front knee bent. Just extend the back leg. It's going to shoot the body forward. That's it, into an extended lunge. Awesome. Now, you notice the body is not close to the leg, but you have this really great angle going. Take the hands to the heart. Rotate. You're going to take the right elbow over to the left thigh. And look over. Yep, so right elbow to left thigh. So other way, yep. Look over that left shoulder. Now, can you bend a little deeper into your lunge and still keep the hands right at heart center? That's it, staying deep. Lift the body up, and let's go the other way to an open twist. So press that left elbow against the left inner thigh, and look over the right shoulder. Sink into it. facing straight ahead, arms straight up. See if you can drop a little bit more. Yeah, I knew you could. Pulling out on me. Hands down, just step back into plank position. Right? And then bend the knees or just lower the body. Drop the hips, come on up, holding Cobra here. So squeeze the elbows into the ribs. Take the legs, extend them long so the knees are off. Tootsies are down. Press into the hands. See if you can lift the chest and sternum without taking your head out of alignment. Easy breath. If you can't find an easy breath, lower an inch or two till you find that easy breath. This is your active recovery. And let's go back into down dog. Coming through all fours or just a big push up and back. Heels dropping down, sit bones reaching higher. Everybody, take your right hand to the outside of the left leg. So either up by the thigh, down by the calf, or all the way to the ankle. And look underneath the left armpit. If you're sliding like I am, you might need to take your hand onto the turf. And both hands back out. Look up and walk or jump the feet back up to the hands. Ooh, hang here. All right, again, connecting with your breath. Seeing where you can go with this pose. Being present in this moment. Folding deeper with every exhale. Feeling the crown of the head reaching a little closer to your mat. And now everybody just slowly roll the body up. Restack the spine. Big inhale. Hands to the heart. Okay, step back. This time we're going to go back with the left foot into a long lunge. Drop on down into it. Now bend that back knee. So you have that shoulder, hip, knee, one straight line. Arms go up. All right, now inhale the breath here. Exhale, just extend the back leg. That's all you do. So it kind of sends the body forward into an extended lunge without you compromising that length of your spine. And hands to the heart. Let's rotate here now. Take that left elbow across. Focus over the back right shoulder. Sink into this. Rotating here, pressing the elbow against the leg, and really working to try to keep the hands at heart center, finding length from the top of the head to the back right heel. Back left heel, back left heel. And come on back to center. Let's go the other way. So take the right elbow to the inside of the thigh, and now looking over the left shoulder. And coming on back to center, arms up. That's it, sinking down nice and low. Yeah, looking good. Hands down, and step on back into plank position. Whew. All right, strong through the core. We're lowering down slow. Once you get down, let the hips touch. Lengthen those legs, roll the shoulders back and away, and lift, squeezing the elbows in by your sides. Heads in line with the spine. Keep those elbows in tight. Keep those legs long, shoulders pressing away from the ears. And now establishing that easy breath again. Seeing if you can lift up a little higher and still keep that breath. And a big press back into down dog. Once you're here, lowering the heels down, finding your best dog, take the left hand to the outside of the right leg. Remember, it can be above the knee on the thigh, below the knee on the calf, or down to the ankle. Try to avoid holding on behind the knee. And look underneath your left armpit, your right armpit. I'm having trouble with my right and my left today. Sorry about that. All right, return that hand back out and step forward. Let's go. Right foot forward. Why not? Okay, so you're right here. Lengthen both legs. Bam. So check in now. Feet are hip width apart from each other as if you're standing on railroad tracks. Heels on both feet are lined up directly behind the toes. So even that back left foot, don't have the heel pointed in. Have it lined up right behind the toes. Take your hands now, walk them up the front of that right leg until you get to a flat back. So pressing your feet into the mat, try to ground into all four corners. Open the arms up into the airplane arms. Now bend at the elbows and reach on back behind you, holding opposite elbows. Take a breath in. Find length for your spine, everybody, and then use the exhale to let the body float over the right leg, still maintaining the length of the spine. Now, focus here with me. Pull that left hip forward and press the right hip back, and really feel that right hamstring start to kick in. So the more you square off the hips, the more of a stretch you can get, lowering your chest down to your right thigh. Still pulling that left hip forward. All right, everybody, you ready? Release the hands to either side of the foot, and now actively press the chest to the thighs. The hands can help you balance here, so you can really get into the nitty-gritty of this pyramid pose. Keeping your left hip pulling forward, please. Driving the right hip back, keeping them squared off, pressing your chest to your thigh. Use your breath. Seeing if you can press your body to body a little bit closer together. And then, as promised, a little more balance. Bend the front right knee, lift the left leg off. So the front right leg can stay straight or bent, completely up to you. Arms come back into jet airplane. We've been here before. Leg is up, hip height. Open the arms out, whoops, out to airplane. Always when you're recording me, I fall. And then take those arms up. We got warrior three coming. That's it, reach. Back leg is up, hip height. Ready, set, land in your lunge. Awesome, everybody. And hands down, step back, plank position. All right, we worked the lower body. Let's continue some upper body. Slowly lower down. Slowly press up. Oh, you didn't see that coming. Maybe you did. Those who know me probably did. And slowly lower down. We're going to do that again. And slowly press up. This time, slowly lower down. Hold it. Hips down. Lift on up. Find your best Cobra or up dog. And let's find child's pose. Just take a break here. All right, so we did the first side. You know what's coming now. Pyramid pose. Think about it. The purpose of it is really to stretch out our hamstrings. It is so super effective if you can keep your hips square to get into the back of the leg. All right? You need to rehydrate. That's it. So finding your best, easiest, most comfortable breath that you can right now, that you know is going to take you through the rest of these poses. And everybody, return on back up into down dog. Look up, and everybody step forward, left foot up between the hands. All right? So from here, everybody, extend both legs. Look back and make sure your feet are hip width apart like they're on a railroad tracks, and the heels are lined up right behind the toes. Walk the hands up until you find your flat back. So right here, let's start off even here with the hips. So pulling that right hip forward, pressing the left hip back, open the arms out into airplane. Keeping that long, flat spine. And now bend at the elbows, reach on back behind you. Lead with your heart, please, and send your body over that front leg. So as you're leading with your heart, think about body to body, chest to thigh, looking out just a little bit ahead of your tootsies. So look out just a little bit ahead of that left foot. And now what are you thinking about the hips here? Right hip forward, left hip back. Keep pressing the chest towards the thighs. All right, one more full breath here. And once you complete that exhale, bring your hands down to either side of the left hip and really play with those hips. Pulling the right hip forward, pressing the left hip back, and take your chest to your thigh. Keep pressing it there. Don't think nose to knee, please. Head stays in line with your spine. Keeping both legs straight here. Keep exhaling into this. Let your breath take you deeper into your pose. Still keeping that right hip pulling forward, feeling that left hamstring getting the stretch it deserves. All right, so as promised, on this side, a little bit of balance. Bend the front knee, walk the hands out in front, and lift up the back leg. So this time this leg can be straight or bent, that left leg, and then lifting the arms on up into jet airplane. You guys can see my legs are shot today. Sorry, my balance is off. Open your arms up out to full airplane, and then bring your arms around to the front for warrior three. Keeping that back leg at hip height. And big step back into your lunge. Yeah. Drop on down into it. Nice, everybody. And hands down. Let's step back into plank position. Woo! All right, everybody. From here, just give me a big press into down dog. So you guys thought you were going to lower down slow and do push-ups. Nope, I got to keep you guessing. Just pressing back to the thighs here. All right, slide forward back to plank and lower the knees down. All right, so hands are right beneath the shoulders. Turn those abs on. Let's start off right arm, left leg. Now, once you're here, look back to that right hip and press it over towards the garage. So that way you get that right hip right in line with the knee. How you know it's there is you really feel that weight shift into that left hand. Everybody, bend that left leg, point the toes over to the pool, open that right arm out to the pool, and then reach back for the left foot. Look up and take a stretch. So pressing the foot away from the body, trying to lift the knee up. That's it. Nice, everyone. Try to get that foot up a little higher if you can. Looking up, pressing into your hand. Still keeping that right hip over the knee. Don't let it shift out to the pool. Pull it back. Pull it back. And reach on back out. And back to all fours. Right? Doesn't seem like it should be that hard. All right. Let's do it on the other side. So this time, left arm, right leg. And then look to that left hip. Press the body over towards the pool, getting that hip right over the knee, feeling the weight now shift into that right hand. Bend the right knee, point the foot over towards the garage, open up the arm, and reach back. Once you get the foot, reestablish where your hips are, keeping that left hip over the knee, and look up. Keep pressing the foot up and away. I love that. And feel free to smile. Feels good to be out here. That's it. We need this. Ready, everybody? And reach it back out. And come on back to all fours. Just take a deep breath in. Exhale, round the back. Wow, did I need that? Inhale, let's just stretch it back out. Exhale, round the back again. Tuck the chin in. And tuck the toes under. Let's go back into our best down dog ever. Dropping the heels down. Sending the sit bones up a little bit higher. Pressing into the hands. Look up and walk or jump the feet back up to your hands, please. Hang here. holding on to the back of the calves. Exhale and bring the chest closer to the thighs. So taking your time here. We're coming towards the end of the hour. Our bodies are feeling warm but worked. Use these moments to fold a little deeper. It's all about you, your breath, and giving yourselves permission to go here. Trying not to let the weight sink into the heels. Keep it in all four corners of your feet. What else can you let go of to get a little bit deeper? What is holding you back? I took body pump this morning. Gretchen had this great cue. Our minds quit before our bodies do. So true. Mentally we'll doubt ourselves and we don't realize what we are truly capable of physically. So it's a good time to remind yourselves that you are capable of so much more. Challenge it. Believe in yourselves. Not just here, but always. And release this hang here. Walk the hands up to the front of the thighs. Press into a flat back, shoulders pulling back. And now extend the arms straight back. Open them back out to the side. Come on, you know this one. Bring it around to the front. And then exhale back down. Tuck the chin in and let's just roll the body up. Slowly, everybody, slowly. Roll it back up. Yeah, inhale, reach up. And hands to the heart. Woo. Let's come on down to the mat. Yeah, that was a tough one. Okay, so let's start off just first opening up the hips a little bit. So, opening up the knees nice and wide. Oh no, I don't have enough time to go through pigeon, so we're going to go here. Quick fix. Knees out nice and wide. Come on down onto your elbows with a flat back. Brace your abs. So, take a notice about your form. You want your knees out as wide as they can get. You want your ankles and heels in line with your knees or just a tad bit wider, but definitely not in closer. All right, so you should be able to see if someone was standing in front of you, they could see your toes. They're not hidden back behind your knees and your body. All right, so it's called frog, and I think this definitely is a frog-like pose. So take a deep breath in for me. Keep your abs braced, flat back, and then as you exhale, press your sit bones back. That's it. Press your hips back. Press your hips away from your elbows, away from your hands. Keeping that flat back, so keep your belly button drawing towards your spine. Trying not to round or get weak in the shoulders. So grounding into your elbows as well. All right, everybody, let's go for a walk forward. Pressing your hips towards the mat. Kind of military crawl out a little bit on your elbows. Yeah. And press your hips forward. Yowza! Now, for some of you, this might feel like a million times more effective. For others, it feels more effective pressing the hips back. So I'm going to now leave it up to you on where you want to spend the next 60 seconds. You decide. If you're like me, you're going to press it back. Other people might feel better forward. Wherever you are, let your breath continue to help you feel something new. Keep exhaling into your pose and going just a little deeper. Either pressing your hips back a little farther or lowering them down to the ground a little closer. Wherever you are, maintain that long, flat spine. All right, everybody, bring your feet together and just walk yourselves on up. Okay. Yeah, right? So coming to the front, Bend one leg in. Similar to tree, your leg's going to be out to the side, right in line with your hip. So not too far overextended. It doesn't matter how far out. I'd rather keep it right in line with your hip where it's comfortable for you. So that you're able to find both your sit bones and square off the hips. From here, everybody, you're going to take the right arm right in front. So press this arm against your inner thigh. So make that connection here. By doing that, you're going to be able to stack your shoulders, and the shoulder won't feel comfortable rolling forward. Take this arm up and over. And press now into that right arm, keeping that left shoulder rolling back. That's it. So make that connection with your arm against your inner thigh, and see if you can roll that left shoulder back a little bit more. Lengthening here all along the left side. Keep pressing against the right inner thigh, rolling that left shoulder back and bending over. All right, everybody, sit on up. Turn to face the leg. Square your hips off to the leg. Take a deep breath in, and left hand slides to the outside of the right leg. So it could be anywhere. It could be on the calf, down to the ankle, to the foot. But lead with your heart. Don't round into this. So try to extend your spine and think nose out to toes. Keep leading with your heart, pressing your chest forward. Letting that left knee drop open. See how much length you can get for your spine here and how close you can get your chest down to your thigh. All right, come on up. And how about the other side? So, remember, we're going to start off. Leg is out right even with your hip. We want to take that left arm and make this connection right here to start. So press the arm against the inner thigh. Doesn't matter if it touches or not, but make it right against here and then lift up and over. So it matters if it touches the leg, not if the elbow touches the turf. But feel that arm pressing against. You're going to have that right shoulder now pressing back as you ground that left arm against the leg and feel really open in your torso, the front of the body. Let the right knee drop open and keep pressing the left arm against the leg. Keep reaching up and over. Coming on up, everyone. Turning and facing the leg now, squaring off your hips to that leg. Sitting up tall, you're right up on your sit bones. Right arm comes to the outside, anywhere that it works for you. Lead with your heart and lengthen your spine. And then keep pressing the heart forward. Use the exhale. See if you can keep moving the body forward while maintaining that length and extension through the back. Try not to round into this. Right? All right. Come on up. You're right? Okay. All right, let's just roll down for a moment, everybody. Just take your body all the way down to the mat. Come here earlier and said, we can just do a whole class like this. I think it's called sunbathing. Just find a place that's comfortable for you. And just feel your body melting into the mat, literally, right? Feeling your spine imprinting itself here. You can have your legs bent, you can have your legs straight. If it doesn't feel good to you, just lie here. You can always roll to one side or the other. But just take these final moments and just reconnect with your breath. And bring some attention to any area that you know needs a little extra attention from you today. So funny, even lying here, my legs are just shaking. They're so done. Absorbing some vitamin D right now and reminding ourselves how amazing we are. Not just because we came to yoga today, although, yep, that makes you really awesome. But just for everything that you do, all the little things that nobody even notices. All the many accomplishments that go unrecognized. But realizing that those are all the moments that make you who you are, that make you special, unique. Just take a moment, hug your knees into your chest, and just embrace yourself. Take a moment and recognize how great you are. And it's not about being self-centered to do that. It's just a matter of taking time to notice some of those things that make you special. And remember how important you are to others. And then just gently rock and roll yourselves over to the right side, letting your knees fall over. And then just slowly bringing yourselves back up. And let's just join together in cross-legged position where we began. So palms are facing up. Easy breath. Feeling balance from the crown of our heads down to our sit bones. There's nothing better than to end this hour than to finish it with a smile. It just does something magical to our endorphins, to our energy. And then if you can smile just a little bigger, why not? Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to yoga this morning. Namaste. Thanks, everybody.